Hey, what's up, Ominous? Aw, Pixel. 15 months, buddy. 15 months. Just right off the bat, dude. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing well, man. Hope you all are doing good. Bees listen to Spotify. Surefire. Stream's about to start soon. Yep. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Pixel? Steaks. I almost called you Steakhouse, dude. Steak sauce. Ominous. I hope you guys are doing good. Indeed. No, I did not go watch Godzilla. I did just get back from a date, though. Yeah, Pixel, I'm curious as well, man. How's the new gun? That thing looks so cool. Did you put out? Love it. Shoots great. Hell yeah. Okay, am I just like not seeing any enemies here? Or is it like super camped? Oh, there's people here. The route came out awesome too. Hell yeah. Honestly, I don't really have an agenda. Steak sauce. I didn't really plan out what I was gonna do tonight. To be honest, I hadn't even really considered streaming tonight. So I didn't even really think that far in advance. If anyone hasn't seen the wrap on the Glock I put in the Discord, I like it a lot. Yeah, it looks really good, man. Grimace for science, you say? I mean, I can still boot that stuff up and hit it. Steak. Honestly, the reason I haven't hit the gods yet is because with Fabled content literally dropping in 7 days, means you need to flag anyways. Also, yes, but I'm also kind of worried that my lockouts are gonna like extend over to reset of that day. I'm genuinely worried that it's gonna extend over and my lockouts are gonna be kind of messed up. But I can definitely at least hit Grumus. That's easy. Are you going to be around late tonight, Steak? Or you got plans? That shouldn't be hard. I can hit it tonight. I think Steak Sauce just needs Grumus, because his flagging got kind of messed up. To be honest, I kind of need to get that done this weekend too, but also a filthy fucking casual. Got the Land Shark wand. Nice. My plan's already EXP here with Ominous. Get stoned on this here wax pen and drink this monster. So you're gonna be busy then. I see. Hey, what's up, Beard? I hope you guys are all doing alright. He's a Halo planer doodad after killing Grumus, and you have to make sure that you click on the Cryptid Decay port in as well. You propose to your husband again, right? Oh, gross. Yeah, you could also flag during Fabled. Yeah. I mean, no, I did, but I got someone to join EverQuest. Oh, shit. You got one of your buddies to join us on EverQuest? You ruined their lives forever. Yeah. Good job, buddy. Us. Well, good job. Way to spread the pain. It's just weakness leaving the body. Yes, I think that's what boomers say, yes. Oh, I was able to cover the mic just in time. Oh, that sneeze felt so good. And the army. Unless you get kicked in the bag, it hurts for a while. Is also what I inflict upon you if you continue to refer to me as old. What? I was just simply stating a fact that that is something that boomers do say. I didn't call you old. I just simply said that is a thing. Hey, what's up, Day? See? Again, you're just assuming I'm referring to you as a boomer. I was just saying that that's what old people say. Someone's sensitive. Hey, what's up, Scar? I hope you guys are doing alright. You're a bitch. Well, thank you. Thank you. I mean, I'm also EXPing here on Veniki, if anybody would like to join. I am in the level 80 hot zone at level 75. But he's our bitch, exactly. Listen here, Snowflake. Yes, Donald. Hey, what's up, Ace? Man, we got everybody in here tonight. It's like everybody was waiting on a stream. Do we really have... We have all 3 mods in here. We have a whole bunch of regulars in here. I'm not here. I'm a figment of everybody's imagination. You're a very cool figment of my imagination, Pixel. I appreciate it. To make 6 level in Necros? I mean, we could do it. Void Gang, yeah. Ding Bros. Just a dumb regular. What's up, Richter? Mods are here just to let us know we can bully you too. That's messed up. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely down to make a necromancer if we have people who want to do it. Guess I'm doing okay. My mental health is pretty ducked right now, but I'm maintaining. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you're finding a decent way to cope with it, at least. Hey, Pockets. Dude, thank you very much for the sub, man. Thank you. Pixel, you as well, man. I appreciate it. 15 whole fucking months, Pixel. Pockets, thank you very much, man. Welcome in. I'm glad you've been gaming with us. Stuck in the dryer again, ding, bro? Yeah. What did we do, necromancer? We were talking about making 6 level 1 necromancers. If people were interested. I hear something coming. That's what my date said earlier. It was just me crying. On which server? I don't know. That's up to you guys. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, Pixel. Thank you very much, Pixel. Thank you very, 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 very much for the 10 gifted subs, dude. I even see Inwa in there. I see Groundskeeper Joe. Dude. El Gunter. Pixel. That's way too kind of you, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you as always. You've been super, super kind to the stream. I literally can't fucking believe it. We love you, Pixel. Feel better soon, mate. For sure, dude. I really appreciate you, man. Can I get a job with you, lefty or righty? Pixel paying for your future dates. No, Pixel has been kind enough to help fund what is eventually going to be a new PC. That's for sure. Super fucking kind, man. By the way, if the sound or anything is messed up, I messed with a whole bunch of my sound settings earlier, so if anything is out of whack that you guys can think of, music not loud, too loud, voice too loud, whatever, just let me know. Fuck your new PC, you got a PS5 you ain't using? Oh, I'm using it, Elemental, just not for streaming. Stuck in the washing machine, ding bro. New PC sounds like a good way to stay single. Listen, sometimes it's just meant to be. Oh wow, mister. Wow. Oh shit. Boss is up. I have a feeling that boss will just fuck my day up. Void's old PC will go to Mr. Mister to make up for the Nightbot robotic hate crime. That's right, pockets. $20 is $20. Bitch gotta make that money. Let's do 6 level neckers on Aerodoom to get ready for the most anticipated TLP in server history. Yeah. I cannot tell you guys how many people, I guess, are just not bright enough to understand my joke in my video. I thought I was brilliant for it, saying that like I was giving you guys a teaser of the new TLP by showing you like what it's gonna look like, and it's just a dead empty zone. I thought I was brilliant for that. You can guess that Daybreak sponsorship. No, I think they'll be able to appreciate it. Big Necros on a roll of Cimar. That's not Tormax. Yeah, that one guy that was like, actually, that's not Tormax. That's Shadow. What program did you use for it? What are you talking about? Oh, they fucked my pet up. That is rude. Looked like a fake EverQuest to me. Oh no, that was just straight up regular EverQuest. I just turned the HUD off. I could see him pushing his glasses. He typed that 100%. Yeah. I think it's called Shadow Rest is what it is. It's a zone that people used to use to like pull their corpses. Oh, let's get away from the giant spooter. Yeah, Shadow Rest, basically, if your corpse, like, disappeared or expired, you used to be able to go to Shadow Rest, and it would summon your corpse there. It was, like, a good way to get your corpse. So that was back whenever corpses, rather than just no longer having corpse runs, they had Shadow Rest. Your new character should be a dwarf pally. I actually kind of considered making my paladin a dwarf Let me try third time. Hello. Hey, what's up, Hulk? I think I missed your message up here a little earlier. Let's see here. Overseer missions. Do you choose the mission with the highest success rate and go? Because that's what I've been doing. Is there an actual strat? As far as Overseer, I don't really know the strats for that, Hulk. I just typically click like 5 Overseer missions and send them off. Ooh. That's a cool emote. Maybe someone can answer this. Does Epic 1.0 and stuff need to be done before What's Your Face with Epic Memories can be done? No. Wait. Yes. Okay, so are you talking about like the Epic Request stuff? Because yes, you have to do them before you can get the ornaments. Research missions, best for EXP. Highest level, and the longer the time, the higher the reward for Overseers. Always take on a recruit mission first. Yeah, I don't know any of that strats. Yeah, you have to do the actual Epic to be able to do the request. You can just buy agents. Yeah, you can. It's literally the most pay-to-win thing in the game. You can buy agents and get all that you need. Yeah. We can do 6 level 1 necros on the pop lock server. Oh, gross. No. If we do it, I want to do it on a server I can be OP. Because I also want us to be able to like level all the way up to like 125. I haven't done achievements. I mean, if you guys really want to be OP, we could do it on Vaniki here, and we could get you guys all the achievements done, and we could do it like in a single weekend for the new TLP. Have to get my faction up and talk to Talon to start Epic 1.0. It'll be worth it, man. You want the ornaments. Personally, I like the ornaments for the epics. If you do it 3 times, you get 3 ornaments. You unlock a 4th time and get a special ornament. Yeah, you can get like the ornaments they made for like the futuristic versions. But if you also want to do it on FE, it can be 125. I mean, if we do it on Vaniki, we can go up to 100. It'll go up to 125 eventually. But if we do it on Vaniki, we can literally take necromancers and solo any fucking content that we want. And get you guys any of the achievements that you could possibly want. But to get all 3, don't I have to do... Yes. Yes, you have to do the 1.0, 1.5, and 2.0. Necro D's nuts. Alright, Pixel, for the 10 gifted subs, come here, buddy. I won't even kill you to teabag you. So we all underwhelmed with the anniversary TLPs. Ace, I don't necessarily want to say underwhelmed. I do wish that it had been like more than just a Mischief 2.0. Also, what's up, Sut? Sun Goes Nova, how you doing, buddy? And Ion, how you doing? But yeah, Ace, I won't necessarily say that I'm underwhelmed. I just wish that all the hype behind it and them keeping it secret, I just wish they would have said that it's going to be another Mischief. I don't see how them thinking Aerodune was going to be popular was going to be the best way to go. How you doing, Ion? What's up, man? I really wish that they had just been like, alright, it's going to be another Mischief and it's going to be another classic TLP. So I would still say I'm excited for it, Ace, especially the Mischief TLP. The Aerodune, though? No, absolutely not. I think that's like the most lukewarm announcement ever. Were we thinking about grouping this weekend? Yeah, I think at this point we could still go... I mean, we could probably still level in Cebalus, right? I feel like they missed a golden opportunity, though. Exactly, Ace. They really did. Dreadlands... Ooh, Dreadlands would be really chill. Dreadlands would be very, very chill. Chardock, Seb, Dreadlands. Any of the above, man, I'm really, really pleasantly happy for. I wish I felt up to playing again. I'm so into my guns and building this 3D printer and my wife. Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do, Pixel. The good thing about EverQuest, man, it's been here 25 years. It's clearly gonna be here, you know, several extra years. Just take it slow, man. From how they announced it a few months ago, made it seem like it was gonna do a mashup. Yeah, it was 100% a missed opportunity. It really could have been, like I said in the video, it could have been like this epic amalgamation of like Celos, Mischief. Have you seen the leadership at the studio? Well, it's clearly not going under, is what I'm saying. There's obviously whales like myself that are going to help keep them in business. Want to talk about it soon? I'll hop in voice. Yeah, I'm down, Ion. We can definitely have some combo about it. Troduck, I know, has 3 pieces I need for Epic's Warrior. Necro and Monk. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good, Day. Mashup could have made me leave Mischief. Exactly, Ace. Because I know that there's going to be some people that just want to stick with Mischief because they've invested all the time and effort and resources into it. But you know what this tells me, though? And you guys are welcome to tell me what you think about this, but I think the reason they didn't add anything extra to it for Mischief is they want to drain as much money from us as possible. Is like they're literally doing this so they can have another Mischief that they can merge into Mischief when population gets low in 2 years. And so in 2 years, when they've got even less people, they can bring extra people back to the servers. And is anyone doing anything on FV that a 115 Necro can be a part of? Hulk, I wish I was, man. I honestly didn't know what I wanted to do tonight, so that's why I just kind of hopped in Beniki. I was like, man, let's just go kill some shit. Most people I've seen on Mischief are staying. Oh, holy shit, Pixel. Another 10, man. Thank you very much, Pixel. Pixel. I literally... Thank you, dude. Turns out it's no trade, so I could farm it with my druid for the... Couldn't farm it? Aww. Yeah, sorry, Hulk, man. I'd be down to game, but unfortunately... I just don't even know what I want to do right now. I'm absolutely not leaving Mischief. I'll probably at most roll a 3-box on Teak just to farm Chrono. What the what? Who gave me stuff? Yep. Hey, what's up, Trist? So Pixel just dropped a whole bunch of subs. Pixel, seriously, dude, thank you very much, man. Yeah, I mean, I really see a lot of people still sticking around with Mischief because all the time and effort they probably invested in it. Now I can buy more water. Yes, yes. There are a few epic pieces that are no drop. Yeah, even on like the free trade servers, there's going to be some no drop stuff. No sweat off my back, it's just money. I can't take it with me. Well, that's very kind of you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hydrate. Oh, a whole bunch of hydrates. You guys are going to get me drunk. Yeah, dude. Everything helps, man. I really appreciate it. I'll just kill some stuff somewhere. Any recommendations for level 115 Necro at least? The over there is too easy. So I almost feel like you could probably go to the Great Divide or maybe Eastern Waste at that point. And by hydrate, I meant drink alcohol. Yep. I don't think you hydrate with liquor. Shut up, doctor. Narc. Alright, here. Gonna get going for now. Gonna hang with the wife. Hope I can get something. Alright, Pixel. Have a good night, man. Thanks again for everything, dude. I appreciate it.
How's it coming?
Hey, sounds good.
Is it bad? Because I'm not sure. Just
No.
through the phone.
No, it sounds good to me, man.
Okay, so where do we even start?
Yeah.
If you want to clip this, check in your OBS, see what time it is, so you can know where to cut.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, what are we at right now? We're 26 minutes.
Okay, 26 minutes.
Mhm.
Cut around then. Because this would be like thoughts on the new servers.
Yeah.
You can make a video out of this.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. So what do you think, man? I mean, I already posted my video kind of giving my 2 cents.
So I have several opinions. 2 servers to talk about. I was actually discussing it the other day with the guy I did a static with.
All right, so let's start with the one that nobody likes already. Let's start with Aradune.
Oh, yeah, the Aradune. What's the point? It's gonna die on arrival, man.
Yeah.
What is the point?
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
I don't even know why they picked Aradune. It's the second most popular server ever. Yeah, because of the flu happened during it and nobody had anything else to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course you had higher population. It's not because it was great.
It literally dropped in what was it, May of 2020?
Yeah.
So
yeah, which is the point that V was making in his video.
that's kind of like what I was going to say next is I have kind of a reason why I think that they're doing it. Number one is they haven't done, like it seems like every other year they're trying to do some sort of a very basic TLP, because there clearly is, you know, at least a few people that like the basic TLP classic launch. I mean, even though it's not a classic launch, it's still Kunark, it's still a basic rule set. There's clearly a need for some people who like that, because last year we just got Oakland. The year before that, we got Vaniki and Yellonak. So there's still clearly a need for some of that. But I just wish that they would have kind of skipped a year of that, because it seems like every other year they're trying to do another one that's like a basic TLP rule set. I wish they had just done 3 servers, though. Give like 1 basic rule set, and then Teak and an overflow.
Oh yeah, because this is absolutely Teak's the only server people are gonna want to go on.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, so it's gonna get overflowed. The queues are gonna be nasty. Because I mean, I missed out on Mischief. I never really knew what the heck why it was so great. There's a lot of people in that camp too.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see this being a massive problem. I know Zayd was calling for it. It's like, guys, you need to make an overflow server, and now you can't wait until the server's already out and you see the problem to make a backup one. The problem is you don't guilds, the recruitment and all that, it needs time. Servers need time to entrench, to actually build an audience, to build a player base. And if you just do a last minute server, or just an oopsie server, then nobody's going to take it serious, and it's still all going to be on Teak.
Well, and it's going to end up being, it's going to be dead, kind of dead like Thornblade. Thornblade has always struggled with population, even with all the overflow. Tormax will be dead from lack of population. Teak will be a constant crash for the first few weeks because everyone will be on it. Yeah.
So, though, to give credit, Jay Chan has done a better job at server stability than Holly did. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So there is that going for them, but they need an overflow server. I really do think it. Now, this is just rumor mill. We were talking about, okay, why haven't they merged Thornblade and Mischief yet? Why not? heard the answer roughly is kind of alluded to in the AMA. It is the least favorite thing the devs like to do.
Merging
It is
servers.
such a pain in the butt to do that they wouldn't, unless it's like corporate saying, "Hey, we got to do it this month." Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, since they've already put it on the roadmap that they're going to merge the two servers, I think is like they're basically planning ahead for it. But yeah, I mean, what's going to end up happening is Mischief is going to end up being merged into Tormax. So
I don't know what about the end for Mischief, because I was assuming it's going into FV, but it's such a special rule set. I mean, you don't want to just
now I think it's
do
not.
that per se.
Yeah, now I think Mischief is just going to end up being the server that like Teak ends up merging into, and whatever next thing they end up doing. The new server should have
Mischief
the
is
exact
going to be
copy.
its own live server, is what you're saying? It's
Yeah.
not going to merge with FV?
I think
That'd be a better idea.
Yeah, I think Mischief is going to be its own server. Also, they forget Thornblade every time. Yeah, well, I never talk about Thornblade just because I just consider it the Mischief clone that's going to be merged into it anyways. Mischief rules.
Were you going to say something, Day?
Yeah, what are you going to say?
Yeah, I was just going to say I don't think they would ever merge the two, because aside from the fact that Mischief and FE or Ferronve are both free trade servers, Mischief's rule set is completely different, right? They have the chaos loot. They also have the names spawn faster and more often.
Yep.
So they couldn't merge the two.
That was my saying from the start too. Yeah.
So there's other stuff to go into. Kunark start. Why not classic? Because they're gonna miss out on race change potions. Argument I heard is the XP pots that people are going to buy, is that going to counterbalance the amount they're going to lose from all the Igstar race change potions?
Yeah. Mr. brings up a good point. Mischief and FV won't merge because it's free versus pay. That's also true. That's like a really big point. As far as like the whole Kunark part, hey, what's up, Medic? As far as the whole Kunark release, I'm happy, but I get what you're saying, like from like the money side of things. I get why they're not. I get why you're saying it's confusing that they aren't. Just starting from classic, so people spend money on race change potions, like you said.
Because discussion I had with it, so there's some pros and cons. So obviously with the Kunark start, you have more starting areas. Now, not like it's very accessible because you're on a plane of knowledge yet, so it's not like you can just go field a bone if you're human. It's not going to be easy. But it does help with that initial overcrowding.
Yep.
Because everybody's going to go to Unrest when they're low level, whereas now you could go to Currents instead of Unrest.
Yep. I think that's another reason why they're doing it. This spread.
It could help with the overcrowding. It's just more to do. But I really see the cons as, what's the point of doing any classic raid except for getting an epic piece? There's no point at all.
I also think that it's starting at Kunark because I think they realize that there is a little bit of burnout on the whole classic content at this point for even the people who were classic Andes. But that also begs to differ, like, why have a classic TLP launching server then? It's almost redundant. I don't know. If the devs are smart, they will never do anything that jeopardizes the money. So if it's a pay server, they won't make it free. Yeah, like that's another reason why I'm saying, like, I think Mischief is just going to be a permanent rule set server eventually. That like every couple of years they'll drop another server that ends up merging into it. So that could also be why they didn't give us any additional rule sets to it. Like we didn't get a Silos rule set to it. We didn't get a legacy legacy server character boost to it. We didn't get, first to encounter, which is kind of strange because I figured first to encounter was like their baby, and I figured that was just going to be on all going forward servers.
Oh, bingo! Yeah.
Yeah.
They invested so much into that. They love to talk about how great it was. And I was assuming they were going to do it just because of customer service complaints.
Mm-hmm.
If it gets their metrics, we're getting less complaints about training and kill stealing, then I don't know why they don't do it. It makes sense from the corporate end.
Yeah.
But some people in the forums were gloating like, we proved it. Oakland was a failure.
Yep.
It's never coming back again.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Mischief rule set will be its own thing that they release every couple of years, and all the Chaos Loot servers will fold into Mischief. Yeah, that's really what I'm thinking at this point, since we just gotten confirmation that it's just a Mischief clone at this point. Who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us and they'll pull something out at the last second and say, oh, there's bonus EXP or something too. Like, that's really all I wanted. I've done Classic, I've done Kunark, I've done Valius and stuff like that. That's why I just wanted to see something new.
Why would you name it Teak if it isn't going to be bonus experience?
Exactly.
I mean, that's the whole point of the guy.
Yeah, rather than just, they could have just named it some other random NPC character. They could have called it, I don't know. They could have just given it
Rigoberto Sanchez. Yeah, there you go.
They could have given it any other name rather than Teak without making us think that it's going to be an EXP boosted server. I think Mischief will become free to play once it hits live. Don't at me. See, the thing is Agnar has been pay to play this entire time. Granted, it never hit live, but it's been pay to play since 2017.
It was asked about too in the AMA. They're like, nope.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
What's the thing with Teak? So Teak is the guy that gives you the daily hot zone quest. He tells you like where the hot zone is to go. So naming a server after the guy that tells you where to go for bonus EXP was just like a connecting the dots, like, oh shit, it's going to be a bonus EXP server because Teak is the guy that tells us where to go.
And then they don't give you bonus XP.
Yeah, and then we don't get bonus EXP. Honestly, I'm learning like you are. Last time I played was 99-7. Okay, so now that we talk shit about that.
How would you save Tormax, the Eridune server?
How would I save it? Abandon it.
They have to do something. They can't just release that.
No, like I would 100% abandon it at this point. The only thing I think at this point that would be semi-recoverable is if they actually treated it like Eridune was supposed to be, and it gave it like bonus attention, bonus like customer service, bonus events and stuff like that. But they abandoned Eridune, the original server, so I don't see how that would work.
Because I was also thinking this other perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Why the heck Eridune clone? Because when you look at YouTube, when you look at Twitch representation, who's playing there?
Yeah, no one.
Who's playing there? Rizlona? Who?
Yep.
Because right now it's basically the emulators. It's FV because of you, and Mischief and Oakland's dying. Once the new server's out, Oakland's over.
Yeah, 100%. If Teak had solo EXP, I'd consider it, but still my chrono usage on Mischief outweighs my want for bonus EXP. See, that's the thing. That's another reason why I'm just kind of disheartened when I think about this. I don't understand why it's just a Mischief copy at this point, because now there are going to be people who are like, if you tell me, obviously if they dropped another FV, I'm going to stay on FV. I don't care if it's a true progression server to re-experience it, because all of my money is on FV. Why would I waste time going to another FV at this point? So I see why Mischief people are just wanting to stay there.
So how to save the server?
So I mean, like I said, I would either do like the increased like customer support service stuff, which we know they're not going to do because of money.
No.
Or B, I could see them trying to salvage it and make it maybe another achievement-based server, but we know Veniki isn't that popular. So I don't really think that there's anything that they could do to save it that isn't a whole new experience at this point.
I mean, Veniki has a niche. It's like the Kale Drackle EQ2 server, where you just go there to get achievements that you can claim on your main on a different server. I think Veniki does have a reason to stay, because it's a nice break. Yeah. It's a power fantasy server. There's 3 ways, but go ahead, Dave.
Oh, I was just going to say, a way that I think they could save the server, I mean, still keep it a Mischief clone, but like I was saying, add some more of the other flares that other, like the, have like Roland Oakwin's progressing bonuses, right? We may not, you don't maybe not give it the FV 50% experience bonus, but as the expansions roll out, start giving more bonuses.
Okay, so you're thinking of like the mischief
Oh,
clone
we're talking
server.
about the trash server.
Yeah,
Oh, the trash. Oh,
yeah.
sorry,
So
I
traditional.
picked a phone. Oh, yeah. um,
Right? It
But
leaves you at a loss for words, right?
I mean,
Sorry.
like you said, so that was a suggestion. Was okay, take the traditional server, make it mischief as well. Make it the overflow server, but also add one tweak. Let's
That.
see if first to engage is really worth its salt. If it's really as popular as it seems. Because what if you have just a plain kill steal no encounter locking server mischief versus an encounter locking mischief server?
oh,
Then
I'd
you
go.
could actually figure it out.
Oh, I would go. The counter locking, 100%.
I would too. I think the only other, as in addition to what Day said, but rather than making one encounter locking and one not encounter locking, I would just make one true box and one not true box. That's exactly what I would do. I would rather they gave it the Rizlona Aerodune treatment, so like one was true box and one wasn't.
So I mean, you're right. So that's one thing that's weird is in the announcement. Okay, we're going to make an Aerodune clone. Nowhere in there does it talk about the chew box rule
Nope. They
that
just say
Aerodune had.
Yep.
It's basically Mangler or Finny.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's not an Aerodune.
That's why I thought that they were just pulling the name Aerodune kind of out their ass, just to like say it for popularity's sake. Like, oh, it was so popular, but really it's just another Fippy. It's just another, all of the other ones. There's nothing actually Aerodune about it aside from the name.
So, you could do an A/B test of encounter locking both mischief servers, one with one without. Like you're saying, maybe what if there's no shoebox? What if it's a Rizlona clone? Could it compete? But even then, who wants to play on a boxing server versus mischief?
I would. I would be one of the
I
people.
could see it.
Yeah.
I mean, but they're gonna clamp down. I mean, the whole point of one of those servers is like using illicit third-party programs.
Yeah, wink,
to
wink,
be real.
nudge, nudge. Yeah, yeah.
To make it more convenient.
Yeah, I would prefer, maybe not fully, maybe not fully unlocked True Box. Maybe starting one at Relaxed True Box and the other one at True Box, and then one just reaches like released box ability earlier than the other one. I think that would be better.
What do you actually think about Relaxed True Box? 'Cause, I mean,
I think it's all a cop out.
I mean, but the numbers, I really don't see a problem with 6.
Oh, you're saying like
But
going
over 6. Oh boy. Because the people that do like the 52-man box rates, I can have a problem with that.
I think it would be better if they started maybe with Relaxed True Box at 6, because the thing is the people who are going to box, they know how to get around it, and they know how to get around True Box. The people who box big, like what Scarher said, True Box doesn't do shit. The people who are going to cheat are going to do it, and they know how to get away with it. The people it's affecting are the people like myself who don't go out of their way to try to cheat the system in some way or another. And I would just like to be able to 3-box from the start. Maybe 4-box, maybe 5-box, stuff like that. But people are going to run EverQuest to bypass True Box and all their other systems. Like, it does no good. To answer your question, as far as the number 3 or 6, I think is fine.
I'm going to play devil's advocate, though.
Okay.
Of why it should stay, even though I don't necessarily agree with this. Arguments I've been hearing are saying, okay, the only people that are really going to get bypass the True Box rule are the people who know how. Like they have software experience. This keeps the riffraff, the general public who would abuse it, from being able to, because it's too inconvenient. I mean, what would you say to that?
I mean, I don't know, because I'm the type of guy personally, I'm smart enough that if I really cared about it enough, I would find a way to get around it. But that's me. It's almost always laziness that kind of prevents me from doing it, and I like to relax and play EverQuest. Let's see here. Finnical, Cornaf, CeeLo all died because of TrueBox. It's $5 to bypass TrueBox. I mean, that's my thing is I don't know the cost behind it, but I would just say, like, I'm smart enough to figure it out that I would find a way to get around it if I really, really, truly, passionately, like, wanted to get around it. So...
And there goes your sponsorship.
That's what I'm saying, if I wanted to. But clearly, I mean, there's...
In real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the video game. No.
Yeah. But, like, I really think there's just something to be said that I think the easiest way to fix it, rather than just giving us a server that's a basic TLP, they could give us 2 of the exact same servers, but one's TrueBox and one isn't. He's smart enough to ask someone who already knows how. Exactly, Ominous. I would either figure it out or I would ask someone that knows how.
Okay, so those were 2 options that they could do to fix the server. I think there's a third.
What's that?
I've been pushing really hard for a re-rolling Agnar clone. Make a server that is just classic to pop, and then when it hits it, starts all over again. Merges into Agnar and starts all over again.
I think we talked about that before, yeah.
Oh, that
I wouldn't launch it. I wouldn't launch it at the same time, though. I would stagger it. I'd probably put it out during winter.
True. Give him
Because it's
something
going
to
to
do
get
like
killed.
a limited exclusive, yeah.
I mean, but that's Viniki, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. The assholes that are going to cheat will make thousands of dollars off the current of the people that can't box, so they will play free while you're stuck and able to true box. And able to box without buying mini PCs and laptops. So, Scar, are you saying that one true box and one not true box would be a bad thing? Because I guess I don't know enough of the ins and outs to consider it being a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I just know how I play, and I would just hope to play on the server that has friends. It just doesn't matter, to be honest. Okay. Like, I would play whichever server had my friends. If I had friends that were all going to the dud server, I would still play on it at this point. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I'd play it. So yeah, that's like, I guess, ways that we think that we could save like the newest TLP, but I just don't know, man.
I will say though, like it sounds like I've been very critical, but I'm rejoicing. I'm like, Teak looks beautiful to me.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to play there. So I mean, they did a great job with that. Thank you for finally listening, devs. Thank you. This is what we all wanted forever. It's just, please fix Tormax, because that's DOA. The trad server is not going to survive compared to a Mischief server. No.
It really isn't, which is kind of the reason that I'm critical of it, because I feel bad for the people that are going to spend money on it. There are going to be people that go to that classic server, and they're going to spend a lot of money on it, and I feel like they're just wasting their money. When is Teak out? It's all supposed to drop, what is it, May 22nd?
Yeah, 522.
I'm confused. If Teak isn't done, why is that what everybody wanted? It's because Mischief, it's a copy of Mischief, which is like the most popular TLP we've ever had, which is what everybody was kind of hoping for. Sorry, what were you going to say, Ion?
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was just explaining kind of what Mischief was. I understand. Okay.
I mean, honestly, Mischief is more creative than any sort of like TLP WoW's put out. The classic servers.
Yeah,
I mean it's such an interesting twist.
Aside from Season of Discovery so far.
Season of Discovery was fun. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Why not just play Mischief?
Because it's so far along.
Yeah, Mischief is so far along in the lifespan of EverQuest, Mister, that we're 2 expansions that a lot of people don't care for, Mister. There are a lot of people who just want to experience classic EverQuest again, but with the randomized loot. Because like Mischief is 3 years old now, right? Is it 4 years old?
We were talking about it, V. We were talking about it. We were talking about what do the EQ fan base online, what do they want to watch? They don't care about live EQ.
Nope.
They really don't. They only want classic to at most Velius, and then pushing it as Planes of Power.
Yep. And that's exactly right.
Anything
mister.
past that, screw it.
Yep.
Who cares?
Okay, mister. So I know that since you're kind of new to EverQuest, I just want to break this down a little bit. You're used to like watching me play EverQuest, and you're used to us and our friend group playing EverQuest. We do a lot of live EverQuest here. I want to say probably 85% of the population plays classic EverQuest. Like they don't like seeing anything past even Valius.
It's basically 80% of the population only wants classic WoW. They could care less about Dragonflight.
Yeah. I have an 85 heroic tune boost from a long time ago. What class would be the easiest farming, time farming and getting geared? I'm thinking SK. Dual, probably either SK or Necromancer. Eventually it's going to progress, so... I guess I'm not understanding what you're asking, mister.
I think this is a good part to stop your clip. I check your OBS.
Yeah.
So 26 minutes to whatever is now.
Oh shit, that was
That's what I
almost
cut
30
out.
minutes.
Oh.
That was already almost 30 minutes, holy shit.
Still,
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. If people watch the whole thing, that's great for your channel.
Yeah, that's a good idea though.
So I would cut that section.
Yeah, that still has me thinking, man, like different ideas to salvage it at this point. If in essence it's the same... Sorry, Dave, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the Mischief one. I mean, I think in and of itself, just restarting Mischief now after playing on Mischief, I'm really happy because I want to start again. It kind of sucks because of my tune on Mischief. I mean, but regardless of that, it's more the fact that it just doesn't feel like a 25-year anniversary. Right, like I was thinking that this was going to be 25 years. We're going to go big, or go home, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not a. We just copy and pasted. So.
You know what? Actually, that's a really good point. I mean, this is just okay. Fine, we'll give you what you want, but they're not really doing anything more than that. They're not actually trying to reinvent the wheel like they did when they put Mischief out.
Yeah.
They really did reinvent the wheel with that one.
That's exactly like my frustration with it. They dropped the ball. I agree, Beard. That's exactly what I'm saying.
However, I'm just happy. I'll take it. Take the win, and just be happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Like the only thing I think they could have done that would have been a little bit different is, like, it drop it at Kunark, but allow all classes to be in the game.
Berserker.
Oh
Beast
yeah.
Lord.
So
there was that thread. There's a forum thread completely talking about that. Go ahead.
So yeah, like okay, we don't like bypassing classic and going straight to Kunark. I'm glad. It just because of not having to buy a race change pot. Let's be realistic here. I fell into that trap on Mischief. 100%. But no, it's the fact that it's, if I want it, like, I mean, I'm not going to play Chanter for reasons, but if it's a brand new server, right, and you have a Mischief, wouldn't it be fun, even though it's classic, to be able to play as a Berserker, as a Beast Lord right off the bat? Not just,
the last time we got that? Vaniki.
Yeah, but
So,
that's because it started at Gates of Discord.
Yep.
I'm saying
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, I was just saying started at Kunark, but have all the classes in.
The answer they gave in the AMA was that they could, but a lot of the gearing, the epic quests, a lot of the functionality of the classes wouldn't fully unlock until their respective expansion unlocked. So that's why they said no, we won't do it. We could put the classes out, but you won't have everything you want to do. And then there was a forum thread saying, like quotations, please give us those classes, even if there's a limit of content. It's like 5 pages long asking for it.
because honestly, like, here's the thing. At the time, like, if they were able to, and I'm even trying to think of, in Gates of Discord, the only class was Berserker, and I honestly do not remember the Berserkers having to go to any Gates of Discord
Specific zones.
specific zones for the 1.0.
You don't. I don't think you do at all, actually.
You don't. The Beast Lords you do, simply because you have to go to a lot of it is based off of Luckland. But the Beast Berserkers, there's absolutely nothing, because at the time it was like, there's no zones in Gates of Discord that were for the level range of the 1.0.
No, the lowest was like Natembi, and that was all like level 50 plus.
Yeah. So having those classes in from the beginning would make that server feel even a little bit better, even if they're not giving us all the other things, right? Then you can actually play a class right from the get-go that you want to play. I mean, it does help that personas are in, so having to have those classes come out and not have to redo anything is going to make it worthwhile. But
they're just going to say, though, it's going to be too much work. That's why they're going to say no. Which, I mean, it's a lot of work for Mischief.
Yep.
You have to figure out the loot table every expansion. I heard they basically gave up later on. They just took a loot council from like the top 3 guilds, said this is how it should be.
Classic.
And sometimes they cheesed it intentionally. Okay, good.
No, all I was saying is just classic that they just basically took advice from the people playing. And just like, okay, we'll do that. It's like, that just goes to show, like, I think if we kind of take with what they've said and the AMA and we piece it into what we got for the servers, it should tell us exactly what we needed to know. They pretty much all said they don't like old EverQuest. They only play new EverQuest. They don't like grinding from level 1 to 120. They like focusing on the end game EverQuest. So I think that should have told us right there all we needed to hear about why they did what they did with just copy pasting and giving us what we wanted. They clearly didn't want to invest something new into a low level experience because they knew that all they care about investing time and effort into is new content.
They only care about expansion 31.
Yeah.
They don't care about TLP.
Which is like, in that video, they were like, oh, so the next expansion, guys, it's going to be really big. So they took all development effort from what could have been the TLP, and they're just focusing it on the new expansion.
Which is funny, because if they actually listen to their player base nowadays doesn't want live EverQuest. See, it's sort of fallen into what they used to do when they were doing the expansions, was they always catered to the top 10 guilds server across all servers. It was, who are the top 10 guilds and what did they want, because they were the ones that they were always making new content for and all the raids and everything, because that's who they were always doing that. So that's where this mentality is. But nowadays, no one wants to play Lorian's Song. No one wants to play, like, watch live EQ, like you were saying. They want Mischief. They want P99 content. Quarm.
Yeah. Mischief loot is now, after Underfoot, is basically just what tiers this raid in. Tier 1 shares with Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 2 shares with Tier 3 and Tier 2, and whatnot. See, I don't know. I'm excited. Like, let me just put this out there. I'm excited for T. I'm still thoroughly excited because I'm finally going to be there for the start at it, because I missed Mischief. I thought it was going to be a dead on arrival server whenever Mischief dropped. Turns out it's actually really fun, and it's like a really good time. So I'm excited for that. But I just kind of feel bad, like I said, for the people who are going to play on the other one. Tormax.
The Chad server.
Yeah, like I keep forgetting the name. It's already so forgettable. But I kind of wish it had been
forgettable.
PvP.
I was about to say, he's a forgettable boss.
Yeah. Sounds like it would have been a great
He isn't even a boss.
Exactly. He's basically just a named giant.
They need to change the name of Teak, though. Let's be real. They're gonna call it the Tweaker server or something. It's just such a. It's so easy to make fun of. They really should change it.
So I guess, I mean, I know I've been playing for so long. Where does Teak come from?
It's just the random name of the guy. Like, I don't think it's anything particular.
So, but what I'm saying, so random guy, but like usually most of these are all based off of either real life people or in-game tunes or in-game mobs.
And
yeah, it's almost always in-game mobs or like deities.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Eridun wasn't.
And Duel, to answer your question, a lot of us do play on FV here.
Oh yeah, we all have most of, like, my oldest characters on FE. My mage and rogue and whatever, he's my oldest tune. He's almost as old as the game is.
Great.
Oh, you're talking about back in the day. One character per. You can only have one character on FE. Was it?
Dude.
Yeah.
Lugo, is that you, Punchy? What's up, man?
So this other thing made me happy, although there's problems with it. Name reservation.
That's kind of
beautiful. Except there's ways to work it. I think there's two problems though. I think you're probably gonna have to log into the server to make the name, and if you don't have a chrono, if you don't have a sub, then you can't. So you're gonna have the sub just to put your name in.
Yeah. Eridun was based off late Brad McQuaid, who died doing what he did best, hookers and blow and wasting development money. Lol.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Lol.
that's a little rough.
I think he OD'd. That's how he went out.
Google searches place it as the go-to server. Yeah, Duel. FV is like the best, the top-end server to go to as far as population. Not to say the best, like everything else sucks, but it's the biggest population. Yeah, Megaton.
If you're gonna play on live, go to FE.
Yeah. It's EXP boosted. It's free trade. It's the place to go.
It's free to play on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 100% go to FE.
All
and
the
plus,
cats are here.
And plus, if you go to FE, there's enough of us online to, yeah.
Yep.
But the name thing, so yeah, you're probably gonna have to drop a sub that you're not even gonna really be able to use just to reserve your name. Smart move on their part.
Yep.
If that's how it actually works out, very smart move, because then they'll recoup the race change potion that people won't be buying. And then, but the other kind of con I have against it is it doesn't seem like it's account specific. It's just if you've had an account that's 300 days or something old, 200 days old, then you can reserve any name, which is like, what's the point then?
Yeah. Don't you have to have like 200 days played on your character to reserve the name? Yeah.
But you could reserve someone else, like if you had a 200-day account, you could reserve V's name, even though you don't have that name on your account.
Yeah. Have to have a 200-day-old character with 200 days played, from what I'm aware. And yeah, that's
so. I hope they work it out. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind that you have to drop a sub, but they should make it so that you can only reserve a name that's on your account.
McQuaid was a dick at heart. He single-handedly destroyed the test server on EverQuest back in the day with the server-wide item wipe. It was basically a free QA community from them. He logged in to have a town hall and tried to apologize because he fucked it up so bad he couldn't restore it. What a tool. No sympathy. Ooh. I didn't know that. But yeah, it's I had been purposely avoiding the forums because I knew it was going to be kind of a toxic city since the announcement.
Yeah, nobody's happy. That's the impression.
But that's EverQuest, man. EverQuest.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
My wife asked us, like, why do you play a game if it makes you so unhappy? You just don't get it. You just don't get it. I only get this angry because I love the game. I care about it.
Yeah, it's
like
an
you.
abusive relationship. Yeah. It's 100% like an abusive relationship at this point.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a real contrast with the announcement of the EQ2 Origin server. Dude, okay, Megaton, I'm glad you're here, actually, to talk about EverQuest 2. Because
Yes.
everyone I've seen so far has been actually genuinely hyped for the EverQuest 2 Origin server. I'm excited for it, too. I'm really excited to give that a try, to see what it feels like.
The only thing I just hope to God, please don't release it on the same day as Teak, because I want to play on it too, but there's going to be such a huge grind, 1 to 60, and you're epic. Come on.
They never did that beforehand, did they?
No, they did. Oakland released the same day as Varsoon.
Oh.
Or no, it was Yellowknack, sorry.
So from reading that post, they're opening beta for it in June.
Oh, okay, so we know it's not going to be the same then.
No. If you actually looked at the post that you did, Ion, it actually says that they're going to open beta for it. Like you can sign up to do beta for in June.
Okay, Megaton said beta in May, open in June.
Oh, is it?
Okay, good.
So that's good, yeah. Void is so excited for EverQuest 2 that he already uninstalled it from the last time that he played. Listen, I don't need your sass, mister.
Yes, you do.
It's a nice, like, once you've done everything, you're just raid logging you on EQ1. It's a nice place to go after that.
Yeah.
Because it's more casual.
Releasing Origins is going to tank Varsoon, probably. I mean, kind of with the population for EverQuest 2 at this point, it's kind of expected, right?
Oh, they need to do something. Varsoon's on the fringes.
Yeah.
It's... Because, I mean, they got destroyed by plat dupes, just like Oakland did. They need a refresh.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean they got destroyed by plat dupes?
Yeah, what is this platinum dupe that you speak of?
But we were talking about, so is Megaton still there?
Yeah.
What do they mean by Origins? Like, are they going to do, you don't start out as your final class? Like, you have to do the 2 steps at 10 and 20? Do you have to do corpse recoveries to get your EXP back? Stuff like that. They said stat itemization is going to be classic.
Which that I'm excited for. I'm kind of excited to see all of that. I'll be playing on Origin. Yeah.
I remember vanilla EQ2, it was very stingy with money. Like, it meant something when you got a platinum.
Yeah.
Like, copper, silver actually meant something in that game, unlike EQ1.
It's going to be back to the game as it was mid-2006. Think of how WoW Classic was done. Fuck yes. EverQuest 2
Here was hard.
Yeah, EverQuest 2 is about to be the fucking, like, the game to play and watch. It's going to be the point where they change class progression. I'm really excited for that, which is going to be really nice because at the cadence that things are being released, it's genuinely going to keep me invested in kind of the EverQuest franchise for at least like probably another year, because we've got anniversary stuff April, we've got the TLP in May, the TLP for EverQuest 2 in June. There's like consistently stuff carrying over. If you played EverQuest 2, think of the time between when KOS was launched and when EOF was launched. That's the rule set. Ion, what does that mean?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure what that is.
EverQuest 2 TLP? Yeah, Pawn Star. We're also talking about the EverQuest 2 TLP, the Origin server.
I mean, I played during those expansions, but I'm not specifically sure what he meant by that. Even back in the era, I played that. I mean, like, there's one thing that was really cool back in the era is how they released expansions. So you went to the Kingdom of Sky Zones, the Plane of Sky remakes.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the original era, the way they opened it up was adventurers had to go out and kill stuff for supplies, I think, and then trade skillers had to work on creating the spire to get in. And until that was done, all that work, was a zone-wide quest. You could not zone into the new expansion. It was a group effort, crafters and adventurers.
So it's like the Ishgard
Get in.
Collective from like Final Fantasy XIV. Anybody here who knows that? Basically, you kind of like rebuild that area as a collective, building the
And then you can move up.
Yeah, the Ultra Inspires. Maybe that is what they really want EverQuest 2 is honestly their baby. It's easier for them to maintain EverQuest 2. Maybe they're hoping players will jump ship from 1 to 2. Oh, I would hope not, man.
I mean, they do seem to show a lot more care. Like the amount of guide events.
Mm-hmm.
You would have a guide event once every month on Varsoon from launch.
And at
minimum.
At the end of Dragon Attacked. Ah. Trish, you just call me a nerd for knowing that. That's rude, but it's also true. Having to have everyone unlock Griffin Towers for zone travel. Ugh.
It was a pain in the butt, but it was also nice because it forced you to explore the zone. But the egg, oh my god, that part sucked. The egg would break. There's a time limit. I think if you got hit, the egg broke, and you had to get back within like 6 minutes, or the egg would also break. And it was just a nightmare to do because it was a long run.
I'm waiting for Teak. I think when that opens, I'm gonna make that my main server. Man. So the EverQuest 1 TLPs, like I will say I'm excited for Teak, but for the other one, meh, couldn't care less. EverQuest 2, I think I'm genuinely excited to give that a try.
I think that the one thing I like with Mischief, with that I'm gonna like about Teak, going into it, more so than Mischief right now, is the fact that we're starting with Personas, which means that it will allow you to play like, you can have a main class that you want to play, and then every so often, I want to switch over to a different tune for a bit and not have to worry about having, it's always, I like Personas. I've come to really think that they're a powerful thing because now, like my main Demodius on Corona FE, I mean, the amount of achievements and keys and everything on that tune, and now being able to say, I feel like playing a rogue and not have to worry about reflagging.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But you have to buy the newest expansion. I did not know about that until like 2-3 days ago.
For what?
Oh.
You have to buy it. You have to buy the expansion to unlock the Persona feature.
Oh, yeah.
It's not for free.
Yeah, sorry. I thought that was common knowledge. That was my bad. It's funny because people will ask me about that too, and they're like, wait a second, I have to buy an expansion for this? And that's why Steak and chat will say, no, you don't buy the latest expansion, you buy Personas. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. You're literally not buying the expansion, just the Personas. Yep.
The only thing I want to do from the expansion is I want to do not the Paragon, but the other one, like all the missions, because I just want to get the mount for the HP boost.
Oh, the minion? The Badger?
No, I have the Badger. No, so in the new, even in Night of Shadows and the things, if you do not like the missions, but if you go through and do all the achievements in the zones, like all the quests, the what are they called? The
hunter?
partisan, not the hunter, but the partisan and the mercenary quests through all the zones. At the end of it, you get pretty well much the amount that you would get if you pre-ordered the expansion.
Oh, pay to win. I'll just buy it and not do that. Yeah. So the basic thing was that initial launch there was a massive combat rebalance for Desert of Flames, then they streamlined the class progression in Kingdom of Sky and revamped crafting. Echoes of Fadewar introduced a lot of mechanic stuff that doesn't sound like that will make it into Origins at the start. So at the point they're choosing for Origins, it's still very old school, but it's also after they removed a lot of the tedious stuff that was from the original launch of the game. Oh, so it's like classic but streamlined.
Because, I mean, what I remember is it was brutal. You needed the group to do literally everything. It was just as hard as EQ1, just more buttons to click. I heard the trade skillers are more interdependent too.
Ooh.
Like you needed each other to make components so you could craft the final end stage item. You couldn't just pick up random mats and just go with it.
Careful talking about trade skills. We're going to give Ominous and Mr. a boner in chat.
It's really fun. I mean, I really like it in EQ2. And I love the 99-cent XP pots. I think that's perfect. I wish they had that in EQ1. Just a 2-hour 50% boost for $1. I'd buy that.
There weren't sub-combines in Origins. It's after that point. Ah.
Oh.
Kentucky, you're asking for 9 billion platinum, sir. Go to EverQuest 2 and I got you, boo. I got you. Yeah. I got you. It's literally
It's a chrono now.
Yeah.
It's 5 trades for a chrono.
Yeah.
EQ2.
Yeah. And in the current trade skill on EverQuest 2, Dev absolutely hates sub-combines. God. You'll have to group to get almost anything done. I'm good with that. Honestly, because that was my biggest problem with EverQuest 2, is every time I played, everything was so streamlined to be like a single-player experience. That was really not fun for me.
And leveling was slower too.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
A lot slower.
I mean, shit.
I mean, like,
how fast
you could get a level in a day. You could get, when you were near max level, you could do it in like 4 or 5 hours. I remember that was the speed, and you're near max. So about as slow as the EQ1, or maybe a tiny bit faster, but
seems useless based on my playthrough. Maybe. Okay, so Mister, you also got like a very late in the game trade skill situation, so I think it's going to be different on Origins. You can solo very early on the island and neighborhoods, but anything. Oh, you'll need a group for basically everything afterwards. Okay, I think that's fair. That sounds fun to me.
And since the XP is slower, it really forces you to enjoy the areas too. That's the idea. Kind of like, like the point of P99. Yeah, you level through the 30 so quick. What's the point of saying, high keep?
Fuck. Feels bad.
You're gonna out level it so quick.
Yeah.
Whereas that's not how classic EQ2 was. Like they also got rid of the revamped starting areas. Just to be Kanos and Freeport. Which means there's a whole point to explore those starting zones again.
So Megaton, what do you think?
Nice.
Are you like thoroughly happy with the Origins announcement? People who think they're gonna raffle stomp everything on an SK is gonna get a very, very rude awakening. And Ion, what do you think of it? Are you excited for it?
It's a great idea. It's because Varsoon was kind of like Mischief. It was free trade.
Yep.
And it did well. But I just don't know. This is definitely a much more reinvent the wheel kind of server, in my opinion. More so than any of the other quirks they've done with an EQ2 TLP.
Yeah, as long as they do what they say, very happy. I'm excited to check it out personally, especially in EverQuest 2 from like my nostalgia years. Because EverQuest 2 that like even we went through like a couple months ago, like a month ago at this point, even all of that we went through, completely foreign to me. Completely foreign to me. I'm only hoping cosmetics in the store, no EXP pots at least at the start, and no chrono. Ooh, I don't know about that, man.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
They make too much money.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are hoping for like a no chrono server on EverQuest 1 and EverQuest 2. I don't see them ever doing that, unfortunately.
You have to go emulator if you want that.
Yeah.
That also gets me about the people that are like, I don't want boxing at all. It's like, that's never going to happen, dude. If you want a no boxing server, you have to play on emulator.
Don't
Sorry.
dash my dreams, sir. I'm sorry, man.
I mean, get the point. It's just, they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Official servers.
Yeah. That's the dumbest thing I've heard in months. Sorry, Megaton. I would be hopeful for something like that, and even in EverQuest 1. It'd be cool if they even removed EXP pots from the store for EverQuest 1, but they can't do it because I can only imagine the money that they make off the poop sockers.
The corporate overlords would never allow it.
Yeah.
They need the money.
Oh no, that's yeah.
To give you guys an idea, everything that we're doing and what we're doing now at this point is funding EverQuest 3. Like, they've already announced that, like, they're hiring. Everything that we're doing is just feeding the pockets into what could be a next generation game. Like, we know that they're not really focused on these games at this point. We are trying to make a new cash cow baby for them.
I'm so scared about it. I am so scared.
Yeah.
You mean the EQ mobile MOBA game?
Yeah. They're making it a Q3. Yeah, Pawn Star. They even announced at they announced like a year or so ago, but in the actual live event, what is it called? PAX, whatever it is. They basically
PAX East.
Yeah, PAX East. They literally talked about the next EverQuest game. They don't have anything to tell us other than that it's going to be another EverQuest. It's in the ideation phase and they're hiring.
I mean, they don't have the money to really get the ginormous staffing that they're going to need to make an MMO, a serious one. I mean, look what Pantheon's happened. They just ran out of money.
Yeah. Oh, Pawn. No. We were just being sarcastic. Like, me and Day and like some of the other guys at this point, we've all joked and joshed that it's just going to be like a MOBA game. Or a mobile.
I mean, there's a point to it. There's a point. Do you know how ridiculously profitable those are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Candy Crush destroys World of Warcraft's revenue.
Mhm.
Destroys. It's not even in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
it's sad, but 100%.
Yeah. I kind of thought about looking at the job opening, seeing if they have any data and analyst positions. I'll analyze
They're not
their
going to
data.
pay well. They're not going to pay well.
Yeah.
They're known for being underpaid.
Yeah. I think that's why a lot of people
I think
move
you'd
on.
have to live there too.
Yeah.
In San Diego, you'd have to live there, and it's so expensive.
Imagine being
so
an
expensive.
underpayer job position in a really expensive area.
Yep.
Reminds
Hey,
me,
I
can
know
do some
all about
scraping
that.
for jobs pacing for areas about next EverQuest or confirmed positions for a new EverQuest. I mean, they've already got everything all listed. You can see like what positions they're hiring for.
I mean, I want it to succeed. I'm just really scared that what if it fails? Does it take EQ1, EQ2 down with it?
No, because
Well-
EverQuest Next didn't either.
Okay.
Let's be realistic. Do you remember during BlizzCon they announced Diablo Immortals?
Did you guys not have
It was at the
phones?
MOBA? The
Yeah.
online,
Yes.
I mean, the phone
Yeah.
game?
They will underpay you, require you to be in San Diego, New York, Texas, or Washington, I think. Oh, dude, I can move to Texas. I can move to Texas and get a remote position job for them. Be like, yeah, do you guys need like medical people on staff? Like, I can work remote for you.
Well, it's for their different properties.
Yeah.
I think the MMO branch is only in San Diego. Like DayZ was somewhere else. And then you have PlanetSide as well.
Do they still do PlanetSide?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
dude, it was so much fun on PS4. They made it so that you didn't have to have the online subscription, the PS Plus or whatever, PlayStation Network Plus to play PlanetSide 2. It was so much fun, and because the console, it was optimized for it, so you didn't need a beefy computer.
Oh wow!
It was good to go out the box. It was so much fun.
Did not know that.
Because I went to that after Call of Duty Black Ops 2 back in the day. I was like, oh my god, there's so much less cheese. It's amazing. I'm not getting killed by complete BS.
I can't play first-person shooters anymore.
Oh, dude.
I get too mad.
I
No,
love
it's
it.
not. It's not even that. It's like, honestly, I'm at that stage where as much as I hate to admit it, like, I just can't. I just don't have the dexterity that I used to. I cannot match these kids that are out there nowadays. Like, I fully 100% like.
How do I match?
It's
these
just not fun.
keys? I love it. Like I feel like I was actually really good at finals as well. I would still love to do first-person shooters, and honestly, I might even do like a little bit of streaming of Destiny 2 whenever the final shape drops, just because FPS games are still like my heart and soul.
I liked, like, I was so, like, speaking of Destiny, like, I pre-ordered Destiny 1. I'm to the point where I have the poster downstairs from Destiny 1 when it pre-launch, like when it was like pre-order and everything. Like that game I was so hopeful for.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just...
I'm running through Dreadlands right now, seeing high 30s and low 40s, unless Carnor's just got better level mobs. Yeah, pockets. Like, Carnor's will get you up into, like, mid-50s. It's, like, high 50s towards the back, especially in the hands camp and stuff like that. They sold a planet-side IP, so who knows what will happen in the future with that game. Yeah.
Well, they tried to make a battle royale of planet-side, and it failed.
Shocker.
Though, I will say one thing. This was really inspiring. So there's a guy called Rel on the YouTube community who would talk about PlanetSide. They actually hired him like years ago. They're like, you know, you're such a cool dude talking about our game on social media. We're just gonna hire you.
Hire me, Daybreak. Hire me.
I still find it funny that all of, like, the main EQ guild back in the day, all of them got hired by Blizzard.
I mean, yeah, making the better game. Yeah.
Well, it was like Führer, and who are the other two that I'm thinking of? I know there was
Big ol'.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I chase the money. I've always been about the money. Go where the money is. And like, it's like Holly. What's her name? Holly. Whenever she jumped from EverQuest to Blizzard, like, could you imagine how much more money she's making when she did that?
Oh, that pay raise.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They probably doubled her salary and just like everything across the board. So I mean, can you
bring your own Bugatti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ion, did you ever read any of the Fires of Heaven?
No. I was too young to know really that much.
Oh, okay. The Fires of
the
Heaven.
Names just sound familiar.
Fires of Heaven. Their forums are still around, and my goodness, just
autistic rage.
That's a good way of putting it.
There was
someone who is autistic.
So I mean, let's be realistic. The one forum that most people posted in, that was the dumpster fire, was called the Retard Rickshaw.
Huh. Now it's a trash can. It sure looks like it. Beard. She's
sponsorship removed.
Yeah, she's done stuff with good stuff with Classic WoW too. She really has. Yeah.
But man, it was. Yeah, Fires of Heaven. It was.
Sounds like a great time.
Oh, it was a good time. It was definitely not for the younger children. That was for sure.
I will say this, like, one of my favorite things about being a younger EverQuest person in general is that all of, like, the dumpster fire stuff that I hear about, especially, like, Zayd getting all these, like, old people in and talking about all the old school and all this stuff, like, that was long before my time. Like, even with me playing EverQuest at the time, I was 12 when I started playing EverQuest. Like, I didn't really start socializing and doing stuff with people in EverQuest until I was basically, like, 15, 16. And even by then, like, I didn't have any perspective of real life or drama or anything. It was still just a game.
At one point, I almost flew to Chicago to meet one of the girls from my guild.
I was 9 when I started. Exactly.
So my dad actually did meet a girl back in original EQ and had 2 kids with her.
Ooh.
So actually, yeah. He got married in the game too. EC tunnel.
Countdown clock would quit unless something happened by the timer. Timer wouldn't. FOH stayed. Wait. So, Ion, you're saying that your father played EverQuest and, like, that's kind of how you were made?
No.
Oh.
No, but that's how my 2 half siblings were.
Oh,
absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. My mother married her last husband from EverQuest. That was a mistake. Wedding lasted like a year. Oof.
I mean, I found a keeper. My girl doesn't like that I play, but you need something to do. It's okay.
Who's
Let's
this
be real- let's-
void? Who's this void
let-
you're
let's-
messaging?
Let's be
Oh,
real.
she's like, who's this girl you're talking to? When I'm talking to you, who's this girl you're talking to? Because she had a friend who broke up because of cheating on Discord.
Oh my
This married couple
Ooh.
who were like ultra religious, and she found him cheating with some girl on Discord. That's what ended it.
We can just
Ooh.
FaceTime and show.
Who are you talking to?
Just FaceTime.
Who's that
me
V
and-
person?
And I'll be like, hey.
Yeah.
Who's this Jake from Discord? He sounds hideous.
Oh, I love to feed an insecurity.
Yeah, his Discord kitten. Yeah. How the
Well,
hell do you
let's be
cheat over voice chat? Oh, come on, Nick. Oh, come on.
Oh. How do you not?
Yeah. Damn, I'm old.
Oh, but I will say there's one thing she loved. In one of the guilds I was in on Oakland, they had the most bitchy DKP officer ever, like Karen from HR.
Oh my god.
Most reprehensible voice. And my girlfriend would just go off. Like, I don't even know who she is and I hate her.
Yep. Call Ion your ding, bro. I'm sure she would appreciate that.
Just. I mean, I'm glad. 100%, and I'm with you on why I would never play hardcore or like on P99 is simply because well, one, I just don't have the time, that commitment to raid on those servers anymore, simply because they raided the same way that we used to raid on, like, in original, which was, well, not true. They have a play nice policy. We never followed the play nice policy.
Play
Oh,
nice
I mean,
policy.
What happened with
Interesting.
Quorum? Like, like people got so mad when Secrets added instanced raids onto Quorum. The P99ers got furious.
Good.
I mean, not
Honestly-
all of them, of course, but I mean the poop suckers, the extreme
Oh.
raiders. We can't
Oh.
monopolize everything anymore. What the hell?
Yeah.
Quit.
Well, I don't know what server
I have got
you're
some
on.
things to say about Quorum.
Well, I don't know what server you were on initially, but on it was Aone Row, but before Aone Row, I'm trying to remember what merge was. Anyways, the main guild was Eternal Wrath, which was one of the main ones, like one of the top 10 server wides. We used to quite literally have enchanters but turn people into ogres. This was when you could not get around, like the hitboxes were in such a way that you could build walls of ogres, so people could not enter zones.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Like, but it wasn't just that. It was, we were so far ahead of everybody else. When Pop came out and we were going through Pop flagging, we were still going back and killing Emp to block the other guilds from being able to access what's it called, Vexthal.
Oh, it was cutthroat.
Yeah, sounds
It was
about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
They were
it was-
bloodthirsty back then.
We didn't even need the loot. We didn't even need the loot. It was just we blocked them from being able to get into Vexthal until we got to Plane of Time, and once we were just grinding Plane of Time, then we're like, okay, fine, they can, they can have their fun in Vexthal.
You can have her sloppy seconds now.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
OG
But
Active
that's-
Valor was nicknamed Active Zone Crash, was used to crash Trawl to avoid others getting it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the whole instancing thing in Quorum and everything, like, which by the way I think is a good thing. I like that Secrets
Oh,
added
beautiful.
instancing. I think it's awesome. By the way, my favorite
Yeah.
part is about the EverQuest purist that both play P99 and Quorum and claim that everything live these days is an abomination, but yet even what they're playing is not pure EverQuest. That's my
I
favorite
mean,
part.
Karn was never meant to.
Yeah.
It was meant to be the most convenient way to play.
Yeah. I love Rogue, but my understanding is their cheeks. So hey. So Rogues can
Oh,
solo.
this changes things for UV because
What?
it's a Kunark launch.
Mm-hmm.
Epic is available. Rogue is a total trash.
Yeah, I could actually play Rogue from the start.
Yeah.
I might actually play Rogue. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I heard Mage will not be the meta because it isn't classic.
I'm
So
into
expect
it.
double the monks now.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm still playing. I still want to play a chanter because this is in this era of, well, like, you know what you were doing with the bard in the group, right?
Mhm.
Chanters, like, this is.
Oh, they're better.
Oh,
They're
I
better.
know. But what I was saying is that you almost want I mean, unless you're doing an AOE group, then you want the couple
Ooh.
chanters.
You're not the only one
but-
talking about Enchanter Day.
I know. It's the fact that with an enchanter and a bard, the ability to lock down mobs is so fantastic because you have the bard whose cast time is a lot faster.
It's a safety net. You never have to worry about mana.
That's right. But so the bard would lock them down initially. And once they're actually like mez, then the chanter comes along and starts doing the long duration mezzes.
Hey, what's up, Grim? How you doing, buddy? I don't know. I think the one thing I will say that did make me thoroughly happy was the announcement of it being a Kunark launch, because I am so burnt out on Classic.
I can just start as a Ixar monk. Let's be realistic.
Oh, there's gonna be so many icky stickies, dude. I can't wait. Just got home.
So I mean, that is a cool thing because zones that never really get used now, because when you start in Classic, nobody's going to go through the 1 to 50 part in Kunark, really, because they're already at level cap. So now there's a reason to experience it specifically that way.
Well, the only reason why people would during Kunark is just to go for specific mobs. But even now, even on Mischief, that's not even as big of a thing because it's so random.
Yep. So I think I'll actually do Rogue from the start now. The more I think about it, I don't have to worry about doing any platinum grinding or anything like that. I think I'm going to be happy with the Rogue from the start.
Oh, I know. I'm torn. I wanted to do Enchanter, but at the same time, I'm like, I'd rather just go Monk because it's such an easy...
Such a cop-out.
It is such a cop-out. Let's be realistic.
Why do another class when these hands do full damage, bitch?
Well, it's not even that. It's... Why play something that I need to constantly have to go get plat to buy spells when I can just quite literally stand here with nothing on and still do top tier DPS?
We always do Rogue. Exactly, Ominous. Exactly.
Yeah, and then the class balance, how it changes over time. Enchanters become worthless.
Okay.
I know.
Well, not worthless, but just... the power that they had just goes away.
Class balance. I know. That was the one thing I was hoping they were going to mess with for the TLPs.
Monks are ridiculous, man. They're so strong for basically the entire duration of the server. It's nuts.
I know. Enchanters, like I said, I probably main a monk on the new one. It's just I like in those early levels. I like what Enchanters did. I loved the being able to crowd control and constantly just be like locking down 6 mobs at a time. Right? Like that was to me, that was fun. Being able to be like, saving a group from a wipe because you can like lock down 6 mobs. Well, they systematically one by one take them out. That's to me was fun.
You know what I like bards and enchanters for? Crack.
Yeah. Yeah. But then again, I mean, aside from the fact that it was free, a clicky haste, Chanters really got shafted on their 1.0.
I mean, are you going to raid? Because
No.
that's basically the deal. Okay, because then it wouldn't matter.
No, I don't have time. I don't have time to raid. I just don't.
You know, Beard, that's a really good point.
You don't want to raid on Enchanter. If you were, but because you aren't going to do that, then why not just do Enchanter instead of Monk?
Yeah.
I wonder how much EXP pot sales will go up with Personas on a new Mischief server. I think that's a really good point, especially with Personas.
You're going to have to buy more too, because you're not just going to 50.
Yep.
Level 60. And if the Personas still have the same EXP glitch that they have on other servers right now, where your second and third and so on play-fourths actually they receive less EXP, and people can't convince me that they don't, because after leveling 2 different Personas to 125 now, it takes way fucking longer. And it's not just the lack of achievements.
Well, and here's the funny thing that I think about. You know how we always talked about, oh, remember back when in the olden days it took so long to go from 50 to 60?
Mm-hmm.
After being
hell levels.
Oh, hell levels. I'm glad they got rid of those. But honestly, after playing and being in the groups, it's definitely faster, but it's still like post 115 to 125. Seriously, like it felt like it did going from 50 to 60.
Yep.
Like you're looking at it going, I am getting like that. And I think that the worst thing is nowadays you can actually see how much experience you're getting. Before, you had no idea.
It was just you received experience.
Overseer. What's the point of even XP grinding?
See, everyone says overseer, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing it right, because like I would go through and I'd do it and I'd get like 6% experience. Or is that typical?
I think that's typical.
It's usually better.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm like, I don't know if I'm not, like, I don't know enough about the overseer. Like, I constantly, I just don't get them.
It sounds like Omni, Mommy, and Steak need to give you a tutorial.
Oh.
I liked it more in EQ2, because they had it from launch on the TLP there. It gives you crafting materials for your trade skillers.
Oh, this one gives you everything.
EQ1, it gives you experience.
Well, not just experience, depending on what mission. It depends on what mission you do, because you can do missions that give you experience. You can do missions that give you crafting materials. There's missions that you will get ornament crates to get different ornaments for your weapons. You can do overseer tokens to buy other things. So like, there's a lot of different things that you can get.
Oh shit, son, the blue bubble moved tonight. Great group. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's the best way?
No, we died.
Yeah. And it's gone. What's the best way to use the personas? Son, that definitely 100% comes down to you, man. I use personas.
Origin.
I use personas basically as like buff bots for different groups, for different characters. Like my shaman is also a druid. So in POK, I can just switch my shaman switch to shaman, buff my character, switch to druid, buff my character. I have a paladin that can switch from paladin to enchanter, so I've got all the buffs covered. That's what I use it for.
I use it for, like I said, on my main, so that I can play, like if I want to play different classes that I want to play, I can play them without having to reflag.
That also, yeah.
So
he said bots GM check. But yeah, the reflagging is so fucking good, man. And the no drop items, as you guys have seen me use and shit.
Oh yeah.
6% compared to 0.01% mob is a blessing, yeah.
I gotta go to sleep, so you guys have a good night.
Yeah, thanks for chatting, guys. I'm gonna hop out.
Yeah. All right. I should get my little ones to bed.
All right, later, boys.
Later.
Well, that was some good insight to what people are talking about with TLPs. I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels kind of lukewarm about the new TLPs, but it was nice to get some insight from a couple other dudes as well. But yeah, Was it El Gunter? What level should you start Overseer stuff? Yeah, like what Steak Sauce said, start doing it as soon as you can, which is level 85. You can use it to get currencies, you can use it to get EXP, but specifically in the higher levels, guys, it's super important, especially if you're like leveling a persona like I was just talking about. Rogues feel pretty nice at 85. Oh yeah, rogues feel really good duel. And sorry, I know you were asking me questions, duel, earlier. You were talking about like ways to play rogue and stuff at level 85. They're not trash cans like they were in low levels. Rogues can still be pretty good. You actually have the ability to be pretty decent on a rogue at 85. Number one, you have more than just backstab to do at that level. You can get a whole level of EXP in 15 to 10 days on Overseer. Very important, especially at 110 plus, yeah. Very, very important. Overseer is very important. To be honest, I think it'd be kind of cool if they let you do Overseer on Classic EverQuest from level 1. I think that would be pretty nice, personally. Also, Danksta and looks like Crodix. Thank you both for the follow, by the way. I appreciate you guys. I wasn't ignoring y'all. I was just trying to get a good combo in with Ion and Day, so I appreciate you guys. Also, Ion and Day, both. Thank you both for chatting if you're still here. Is there a decent place to farm better 85 gear? Not really at 85 duel. I mean, honestly, a good place to start would be going through the actual House of Duel area. Imagine being on a pop lock server with no Overseer. It's always nice chatting, for sure, man. A good place to farm. That's a good question. I don't know that level range a good place to solo farm gear, personally, but House of Duel would probably be a good place to start. Stop yawning, that's contagious. Sorry. I've had a really busy day, guys. I'm sorry. The fact that I'm even getting a stream in, I'm kind of surprised. I'll try to find the house. So if you're in Fear Out the Dream, it's literally just a big zone, a zone line there on one of the bridges that says House of Duel. I think Pop Lock is actually a good idea. I feel like it would have been way better than Tormax. Yeah, Beard, I was going to talk to you, say something about that when you mentioned it earlier. After Ion said that he thinks like a rinse and recycled Pop Lock server would be really good, that like once it makes its way to Pop, it stays there for a little bit and then it resets. That way people could just go through that over and over again. A counterpoint that I did have to that, which I didn't think about saying at the time, was that I don't think that it would make them enough money. I think it would wear too many people out of the Classic to Pop launch, unless we're talking it's like a once a year recycle. I think if it was done multiple times a year, it would drain too many of the whales that like to play that content and steal all the attention and stuff from other players. I think too many people would get bored of it too quick. But maybe another Agnar wouldn't be bad. I personally said, there was somebody in one of my comment sections on the video that I posted asking me what if we should have gone to like at level 70 and locked it. I think a cool idea for a server would just be Classic to the Serpent Spine. Because at the Serpent Spine, we get the whole reintroduction of a continent that lets you level from 1 to 75. And I think that would be a perfectly wrapped server. Considering coming back to EverQuest, very casual, haven't played since House of Thule, best place to start. Hey, what's up, Junder? So, if you're considering coming back to familiar content, Mischief, one of the time lock progression servers, actually just unlocked House of Thule, and it's very, very popular. That might be a good place to start. So number one, you're starting at familiar content, and number two, it's very popular, so you'll have people to play with. So I almost feel like, also Gender, thank you for the follow. I think that would be a good place to start. Some of my best EverQuest memories are level 70 era. Exactly. So I think it would have been really cool to have a server that's locked at Serpents. Didn't just unlock its in the law of things. VOA is coming out in 20th states. Well, I meant just unlocked as in it's still new content. That's actually a good point. Going to Serpent Spine would be really cool too. Yeah, because like I said, it perfectly encapsulates like 1 to 75 because you also have a server, a whole continent that you can level from 1 to 75 as well. And you could just keep a server locked at that. Yeah, House of Thule didn't just drop, but it's still like the current endgame content on Mischief. If you aren't interested in paying to play Junder, you could also play on a server called Furiona V. It's the server I typically play on. It's a free-to-play server, but it's EXP boosted, and it's free trade, and it's also the biggest populated server on the game currently. So it's really good, but it's also very top-heavy. Because it is all the way up to live, it's 125, there are tons of level 125 people. Yeah, Day, I don't even have that much money on this server right now. EQ Live feels a bit too overwhelming for me to ever play. Unfortunately, Benign, that's kind of the thing for a lot of people. It does look very overwhelming if you try to jump into the content. What I tell people is if you do want to play EverQuest again, start on A, free-to-play server, B, a populated free-to-play server, and C, make sure you're joining a guild. Because, like, on Furiona V, there's a guild here called Emerald Alliance Reborn, which literally has, like 1,000 people in it. And because it's so populated, people will literally go out of their way to give you stuff to do and ideas and ways to play. They'll help you relearn the game. They'll help you understand what all the different aspects of the game are. Because EverQuest at level 125 is not the game that EverQuest is at level 65. I don't regret coming back after 12 years. The community here is awesome and helping for me. There's no rush in leveling. Yeah. Like, there's literally no reason to rush. Even if you want to be somebody that wants to come back to the game and just relive content from 1 to 65, I can think of a handful of people that come into my chat that only play 1 to level 70 and make a new character. That's still very much like an encouraged thing to do. You have no reason to rush. Are there younger players? I feel like I struggle to get along with the older players. Benign, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 34. There are some older players for this game because it's a 25-year-old game. But I'm 34, and there are lots of younger people that still play the game. Poke around on a free server. Turn 25 tomorrow. Well, first of all, pre-happy birthday. Second of all, that's not a bad thing at all. I mean, you still have plenty of people you would get along with. Are there boomers on this game? Absolutely. I mean, we have Day in chat. He's basically 70. We have Ominous, who's also like 70-something. We have Pixel, who's like 85. God damn. Yeah. I drink scotch older than you, yeah. Yeah, there are some older people, and I'm joking about their age, by the way, but there are some older people who play EverQuest. But there's still lots of younger people. But yeah, I'd recommend popping into a free-to-play server like Furiona V and just poke around, see if you can join a really popular guild like Emerald Alliance, and people will answer any questions that you have. There are lots of people who will go out of their way, like I said, to try to get new people to play the game just to stay. Like, they'll give you free shit, they'll take you on missions. It's fine coming from you, you power bottom. After my date tonight, that's what it feels like, let me just tell you. The things you do after Godzilla. Release the Kraken. Free stuff, man, I'm missing out. Pockets, we can hook you up, man. We can hook you up, dude. We can make you... to be fair, Pockets, you also joined us whenever we were doing like a naked beginning character run. So I didn't have stuff to twink you out with, but I can twink you out. What kind of content is in EverQuest? The main MMOs I play are FF11 and Guild Wars 2. So... yeah, I'll let some of the FF11 players answer that. You know, I was going to say in Discord that if he wasn't streaming, at least he should be getting his back blown out. There's always free stuff if you make a few friends. Lots of folks like to run old content and have no use for the gear. Yeah, 100%. Like if I switch over to my Furion V character here in a second and show you, I have a whole bag full of gear that I'm literally just going to end up dropping somewhere because I don't have people to give it to. I joined because I'm trying to get back in the swing of things right now. I'm just enjoying being level 100 and running old content. Hell yeah, Pockets. I'll take it. Yeah, I can hook people up, man. I got some stuff that's just going to rot otherwise. When people run VT, we pick maybe 3 to 4 items, the rest is trash. Yep. Yeah, good old Vexthal, man. I think I have a Shaman on Furion V. I can definitely hook you up, man. My team at 3 is now in low level 70s. Dude, that's a perfect level range to hook you up with some stuff, too. I want to get stuff from my monk, but he's only level 25. That's a perfect level, Pockets, because there's lots of level 1 stuff I can send over to you. Finiki's for noobs. What's up, pool boy? No, here pretty soon, Tormax is going to be for noobs. Tormax is going to be the place to avoid, I tell ya. Not going to want to spend much time there. Teak, baby. Teak all the way, my dude. 25 Monk is dreaming of North Temple Elevation gear. Dude, nobody, I run that shit all the time. We literally have... I have 3 level 125 rogues ready to run Fabled content and North Temple Elevation and all the Valia stuff. We're going to be running it 3 times a week for stream. Yeah, if you're into Final Fantasy XI, EverQuest is still very much so a socializing dependent game. It's assumed that you're going to socialize, whether it's to get loot, to get gear, to get EXP. Like, you're gonna have to do some socializing. I've got 3 as well. Hell yeah. I'm ready for that Fabled content, man. I'm ready to go. It's very group heavy, yeah. EverQuest is made to be very, very group dependent. 3 times a teak? Yeah. I like that pun there. All the chrono farmers are like socializing? Yeah. Okay. Unless you're like a boxer. Now just don't do Planet Time 5 times in one stream and burn out. Day. I hate the fact that you remember that, man, because that's literally what happened. Y'all talking about being 25 and tanking stuff. I'm over here like, I don't trust myself to stay alive on some things. Yes. Day, I hate that you remember that, because that's exactly what happened last year. I think that's kind of what burnt me out there at the end, because I'd already done Planet Time. Like, I did it, 13 times that day? I did Planet Time 13 or 14 times in a single day. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to quit this game. Today's the day. Level 25 tanking Quorum was a joke, and we have it on recording. I need to make that a clip and a command that people can, like, do a command for. You certainly did something. Here's the thing about Chaos Loot, though. It did a good job of combating Chronos farmers before FTE. Harder to lock down valuable loot, true. I see you posted my clip. Did I? Did we do it in chat? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it was a video I posted. Is it worth starting on the new TLP as a returning player? Thinking live might be better just because my play schedule is going to be spotty at best. So, on Discord? Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. So, live is probably going to be the best bet for you then. I mean, you could still start on the TLP and you could still have a really good time, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But live is also easy because there's literally no rush. Mischief sounds cool, but I don't know if I'd be able to catch up before they move on. So live sounds like it might be a better bet for you, just because there's literally no rush. There's only expansions that drop once a year. The rush also kind of intimidates me. So don't let the rush of this game bother you at all, because that's not how it is. Like, there's literally no rush to do anything in this game. We get new content once a year, aside from like TLPs and shit like that. Play the game at your pace. There's no reason to rush. Anyone else getting a visual bug in POK where certain models look like they exploded? Yeah, Duel, that's a really common one. That's a really, really common bug. In POK and in Guild Lobby especially. But yeah, in a game that's this old, you cannot let yourself feel rushed. No fix yet? Nope. It's been since the DirectX 11 update, give or take. Unfortunately. Makes sense, might have to do a shaman on FE then. I mean, that's what I would do. Because, like I said, I mean, we have plenty of people here, myself and Ominous included, that will hook you up with gear. I mean, I can hook you up with gear that literally gives your character like 10,000 HP at level 1. Is it worth free-to-play, or is it a free-to-play with a sub required from level 1 to really do anything? So the free-to-play isn't really penalized until I want to say level 75 these days. Benign. After level 75, it does slow down, because you have to grind AAs, and you are actually maxed on the number of AAs that you can grind. But like mid-70s, you'll definitely hit a wall where it's going to slow down. But to counter that, say you level to level 80 and you do it the slow and steady way, and then you just spend the money to sub once, you can do what's called auto grant AAs, and it will automatically grant you all available AAs up to your current level. And then whenever you keep leveling, every time you level, you get auto granted those AAs all the way up to level 115. And then if you unsub and you go back to free to play, you don't have to keep paying to use those AAs. You get them once and you're done. I'll even do that on some of my accounts that I make. I'll make like a heroic character at level 100, boost up to 115, and only sub to get all the AAs, and then unsub, and then you get to keep all those AAs. Changes yearly with the expansion release. Okay, so like this year, when the next expansion drops, it's going to boost up to... I want to say it's still going to be 115, but next year it should be 120. It's always like 3 years worth of expansions behind. It'll be 115 just next expansion. Yeah, it'll go from Torment of Alias to Claws of Ishan at that point. It's not based on level, it's based on expansion. Yeah, I know. I was just meaning the expansion next in line. It's like free-to-play expansion -1. Yeah. So yeah, it should go from, I think, Torment of Alias to Claws of Ishan. Leveling past that free-to-play wouldn't be really feasible. It's really not. And they increase AA cap in the summer. It's weird. So it gets substantially more difficult after like 75, like I was saying, but it's still possible. There are people who box and they still manage to do it just fine. But if you're not boxing and you're doing it solo or molo, oh yeah. Oh, there's Benign right now. I think shamans have the most AAs at level 125, and I think they have like 87,000 AAs. I mean, this is what I have as a rogue now. I have 62,000. The auto grant cap, yeah. Speaking of giving out items, I do have a whole bunch of stuff that I need to give away here. If there are people that want items. I've got a whole bunch. Ooh, that's lag. Do silver accounts give a little more benefit? You, pool boy, you need level 100. I got you, boo. I got a whole bunch of level 100 items. So silver accounts, I think you can get up to 250 AAs. I think bronze or whatever is 100. Silver is 250 and gold is no. I can't remember. Maybe it's 1,000. Wayland is my character name, just parcel it. Okay. I heard silver accounts get 1,000. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, silver is 1,000. So you can earn up to 1,000 AAs. Pool boy, what class is it again? You owe me 2 million PP. I'll give you something. It's an enchanter. Is it an enchanter? Yeah, free to play is 250. That's what it was. What? I figured it was going to be enchanter. Am I wrong? Oh, of course it's an enchanter. Of course it's a bottom. Okay, enchanter. Is Chronos relatively simple at higher levels, or is it like WoW token where it's better just to pay the sub and just not think about it? So, I mean, you can definitely earn Chronos in game benign. A lot of this content that I do, like farming old raids and stuff like that, I can sell for items to get Chrono. So it's still, it's not super easy, but it is definitely doable. Especially if you're just like farming 1 Chrono a month to pay for your subscription and never have to worry about it. That's not bad. Okay, so let's send over. You don't get Chronos unless you have tons of plat. You need like 6 million plat. Getting one for a friend. I mean, it's definitely doable, but you really have to work your way up to it. It's not something you can immediately just like log in and you can start doing one day. Do I have to resub to access my old Chronos on account? No, thanks to. So say if you have a free account right now and you have like 30 Chronos sitting on it, you don't have to resub to access that. You can just sign in and you have access to it right then. Wait, what? Oh, you just want me to hand it to you in person? They really should provide a way to use a chrono outside the game. That is also a true statement. Even if they had like an app, that would be really nice. Okay. Yeah, I'll just hand you some stuff then. Go to small bank. Ugh, small bank. Cancer. Feel like with a game this old, that would cause so many dupe issues. Your mom is cancer. Your mom. Cancer. Cancer, cancer, cancer. See, small bank is where all like the power levelers and all the AFKers chill out. I need 10 planar bags. I mean, I can give you platinum to buy deluxe toolboxes. Right now, I'm kind of chrono cheap. Fuck it, I'll sub for a month and try it out. Let's go. Benign, we can hook you up, man. We can get you some good stuff. Dual nature. Oh, there he is. Dude, there's a level 85. What's up, buddy? I see you from chat. Do you want some items, man? I can probably get you some better items. Gonna make a monk on this free-to-play server. What is best race? Danksta, a lot of people would argue it's Ixar monk would be the best race. I think it's Draken because they look the coolest. The robes are the best to find because Draken was the newest race that was added, so the robes look really sleek on them. I won't say no, this gear is a bit rough. Here, let me see if we can find you some rogue items. Surely we got something here. Okay, maybe we don't. Is that unsubbing is easy? Yeah. What's a good solo class? I'm gonna be honest, I really hate boxing, so I prefer not to do that. A good solo class would be Necromancer, Mage, or Beast Lord. You have twink gear for personas? Like, for what level are we talking here? I might have some level 85 stuff for you. Duel, I might have just lied to you. Yeah, like what class are we talking? Duel, I totally just lied to you. I don't have anything good for level 85. If you hit 95, though, I got some daggers I can give you. Hey, Sir Tomo. What's up, man? Popping in quickly. 60 viewers. Nice. Yeah, we've had a lot of people hanging out tonight. Sorry, Duel. Yeah. Well, hello there. You know, it's probably a good thing that you signed in because I was sending it to a different character. I spelled your name wrong. At like 0. Oh, dude, Duel, it gets so much worse, man. At level 124, I was getting like 0.01% EXP a kill. Thought that might happen. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I was sending to the wrong character. Let's see here. Let's see. So is there a better way to level than just grind? That sounds hella discouraging. The best way to actually level, like post level 85, is going to be doing what's called, like, there's heroic missions from this guy Teak over here. Daily heroic missions. Sorry, not from Teak, but from this guy right here. This guy, the Daily Adventure. Clayton Teak and Franklin Teak. Doing that, and then also running the partisans and the missions from the actual expansions. He typed Wayland, not Wayland. Yeah. Oh, he actually did type that? Is Shadow Knight an okay solo class? Yes. Shadow Knight is also super effective. Oh. Can you solo the adventurers? I don't think you can solo them. I think they're meant to be grouped. Is this a caster? That it's not. Let me see here. I think these items, by the way, that I'm giving you will give you the rank 3 200k? Okay. For the bags? Oh, yeah, I got you. Oh, here. You probably need the bags first, right? Made an XR Shadow Knight? Hell yeah. Number one, they look cool. Oh, you're good? Okay, here. Did I already give you legs? Oh, you just need the plat? Okay, never mind. Take it all then. I might have an enhanced minion item for you too. Is there a good place to find a list or tutorial of the expansion missions you mentioned? So honestly, just looking here. Let me do this. Does that still work? Level guide. There we go. Anybody who's looking for a level guide, I would follow that. That will take you up through Ring of Scale. Don't see legs? Okay, here. What about chest piece? Did I give you chest? Bard. No chest? Okay. Let's see if I can get you a weapon. That might be all that we have available right now, at least on this character. Let's see if I can find. Anyone know of a custom cast bar? Default is the worst. That I'm not sure of. I don't use anything custom. But El Gunter, kind of just going through the expansions. Like, so say if you start going through, like, Call of the Forsaken, I think there's a guy called Gribbles, Gribble, whatever his name is. He offers missions that give you phenomenal EXP. I think Bearded here in chat was even talking about getting like a full level from running those. Yeah, Gribbles. Like, you get almost like a full level from running those missions. Go do the Gribbles, yeah. I feel like I had a whole bunch more. Oh, here we go. We do have a whole bunch more. Monk, Beast Lord. Oh, dude, I still got a shitload of stuff I can give you. Rings. There's a secondary. There's some gauntlets. Oh, there we go. There's a primary. There's a crown. Okay. Okay, we got some extra stuff for you. Oh, damn it. There you go. That should help replace some of the basic heroic stuff for you. I do have some good rogue stuff for level 95 if anybody here... Oh, and this is another thing. For any of you new people that do come in right now, as long as you're a gold tier subscriber for the game, and if you log into the game, you get access to a free level 100 heroic character boost right now. As long as your account is subbed, if you sign into the game and do a character right now, you get a free heroic 100 character boost. So you can literally boost a character up to level 100. Even if you just want to mess around with it. Yeah, Pawn Star. As long as it's a server where that is available, you can boost a character to 100 for free right now. And me and Ominous here in chat are making a point of running content that's level 100 right now, so we can get you guys like better gear and stuff if you want to play solo. I also know of a good spot to power level you guys from like level 1 to 110 or 100 to 110. Ominous tends to run people through missions that can take you from 100 to 115 pretty quick. Made a character, Kurikishi. Which class are you again, Benign? Shadow Knight? Oh, level 1 Shadow Knight. Okay, here. Still waiting on 100 heroic legs. Yeah, I got you, Day. I got some legs here. It's these thighs. I got some thighs. Yeah, I got... Day, where do you want it? Where do you want this sent to? Laboratory would have been awesome if 1, I was a twinked rogue doing the PL, and 2, it was still double EXP. Yeah, that does help. But, so say if I took you to laboratory right now, and you popped lesson, you would still be getting like 4.5% a kill. It's all good, Benign. I just got some stuff to hook you up whenever you want it. Daymodius, okay. I can head there right now. Okay, it's up to you, man. It's no rush. Ooh, Summoner's Earring. There's an Enhanced Minion 31 earring for you, Day. And it's only 1 chrono. Problem was whoever I ran through the other night was that I didn't have good DPS. So, Stake, what matters more than anything is being able to assassinate. That's why I insist on doing it with the Rogue. Because they are humanoids, and I can get frontal stun riposte assassinates, or frontal riposte assassinates, and it just makes it easy to kill. Because if I like frontal assassinate for 8 million, it does literally 80% of their health in a single hit. So all the humanoids just drop like flies. But Day, I don't know if you were still looking for a earring for a Enhanced Minion, but there's an Enhanced Minion 32 or 31 earring for 1 chrono. It's much better than the 8 chrono you were looking at the other day. It was 2? Oh, it was 2 chrono. Oh, that's never mind. Never mind. Yeah, go with the 32 then. I don't know why. Why did I think 8 chrono? No, 8 chrono is what somebody was saying it was costing to power level. That's what I was thinking of. Worth going 1 to 85 or just heroic to 85. Gender, if you're playing it for the first time, I would recommend going from 1 to 85 because if you boot up the game at level 85, it is going to blow your mind. You have so many abilities and things that you can do. I kind of discourage you from doing that. It already sounds like you're experienced with MMOs in general, like playing FF11. I only charge 9 easy payments of $49.95. There you go. I would recommend starting the game from level 1. And then if you end up really liking it, you can boost to 85. Yeah, don't be me and go to 100 and be confused. Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. Hey, what's up, Point Break? How you doing, man? I played EverQuest back at House of... Oh, that's right. That's right. You weren't completely new. So honestly, being 85 probably wouldn't be that big of a deal then. If you just jump straight to 85, then you can hop straight into the content. The good news is if you get to 95, you can group with level 125 people, and they can kind of start power leveling you. Benign, just let me know whenever you're in POK, and I can hook you up with some of these items. But since then, yeah, fairly familiar. Okay. Then yeah, I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. Heading to the book now? Okay. Okie dokie. Free items? Yeah, buddy. We're handing out a few free items real quick, and then I'm gonna crash. I gotta go to bed. It's been like an incredibly long day, and I gotta get up early in the morning. I gotta go be an adult for a little bit, get my oil changed and shit. Why is it some of my maps are filled in and some aren't? It's so annoying. Okay, so pockets, you also want to download either the Brewall maps or Brell's maps, I think is what it is. Wait, who's this guy? I have not seen Point Break in like 9 years. Yeah, it sounds like he's been a busy man. I feel like it's your excuse for some reason. I don't know what you're talking about, Steak. Couldn't possibly be me. Goods or Brewall, that's what it is. Yeah, goods or Brewalls. Alright. You're Shadow Knight, right? Not streaming right now, waiting till new TLP to get back into it. That's fair. That is fair indeed. Here's a little bit of money. Okay. Hey, what's up, Hayes? One or the other or both. Just one of the other pockets. One or the other, and it should, like, populate all your maps. Just give him a whole ass Corona. If I had it, I would. Oh, here. You probably want to shrink clicky as well. Oh, and let me give you one of these. Here is one of my 40 amulets of necropotence. You can have that. It's clicky. It's nothing special these days, but it's just a cool clicky to have. Yeah, no problem. Ooh, look at all this. This is so good. I love this visual glitch. It's so good. Oh no, we're stuck. Is it worth anything? Yeah, you can sell it. I think you can still sell those for like 100k. Got an offhand weapon? Torsten, what class are you? Oh, are you a, what are we talking here? Warrior? What's your main hand weapon? My skeleton seems to be carrying 200 sword. Whoa. Alright. Do I have some weapons for you? You got Mace the Ancients? Okay, so level 1. Yeah. Are you in lobby right now? Okay, I got you an invite. So yeah, I've got several offhands for you, man. Let's see here. Oh, here's a Blade of Carnage. Is it BOC? BOC good with you? Where you at? Point Break. Oh, there you are. Okay, guild invite. No problem. We always have an abundance of Blades of Carnage anyways. Alright. Okay, did anybody else want like an AON before I skedaddle? Running Super Sword Skelly across your screen. Equipped to murder. I'm gonna adult just a little bit in the morning, and then we'll be back, and we'll be getting some stream time in. Ominous, if you're still here, are we still doing Call of the Forsaken stuff? Mind tossing my tunes a guild invite before you leave? Yeah. Are you in P okay? Elgunter? Showed up on your screen as well. See, I didn't even pay attention. We can for sure try it. Okay. Worst case scenario, you fucking murder me for 3 hours. You can parcel danks to a few monk items for level 1 if you have. Okay. I'm sure we can find some level 1 monk items. I like that idea. Of course you do. Get that VKP and some good content. Yeah. Okay, let's do here. We're gonna find... We can always check some stuff in our Dragon's Horde to see if we got some monk stuff. We'll do... monk... level 1. Oh, I have another Mace of the Ancients. What a fucking quinkydink, dude. Here. Ominous. I'm gonna need some more Mace of the Ancients soon, buddy. Where is it? Or is it thinking that I already... Huh? Mace the... Oh, there it is. I'm just stupid. Mace and Worm Scale. Why is Mace of the Ancients OP? Just curious. I don't have one and it's new to me. So Mace of the Ancients, it's a weapon that you can use at level 1. It's 22, 23 damage delay ratio, and it has this ability called Ancient Call, and from level 1 it summons a skeleton that flurries for 90 damage. So it just destroys anything, and it summons infinite pets basically as you're attacking with it. Hey, Ominous, I need some chrono minting items. It's like 3 Mace of the Ancients for 1 chrono or something. It's still pretty expensive too, yeah. Oh, parcel. That's my parcel. It's a pretty expensive item, but it's still pretty good. And me and Ominous, like I said, we have a lot of them. Okay. Was it Danksta that we're sending him to? Yeah, it was. Let's see here. Yep. Yeah, it's just really, really good damage. Alright, you got a couple of weapons you can use at level 1. EverQuest is so much better than WoW. I played WoW for 18 years, finally, and quit. Got burnt out. Started playing EverQuest again since 2004. Well, welcome back, Eternia. I think a lot of us here would agree that this is better than World of Warcraft. So. How was Godzilla? You just left me. Oh, I just ran past you? Aha! These 3, I'm guessing? Godzilla. I'm not gonna lie, man. I really wasn't paying attention to it. Alright, here. It's like time-sensitive invites. There we go. Yeah, you could... You're welcome. And we also have a guild hall. We have a guild banker that y'all have access to as well. If anybody wants to check out the guild banker. There are items. Everything is usable. Everything is grabbable if it's usable for your character. So feel free to raid the bank take whatever you need, whatever you want. But yeah. Please take stuff from us, guys. We have a whole bunch of items and we need stuff taken away. Guildhall has been glitching on me, so sorry if it runs. If Shadowhaven Stone is messed up. Oh, it's all good. You can guild invite Danksta. Okay. Are you in POK right now? Started 2 more guilds this week to use more guild banks. Yeah, if you pop out of the tutorial real quick, I can go to Crescent Reach and I can invite you. Ominous, that's a problem, buddy. That's a big problem, buddy. I'm about to be over in Crescent Reach now. So Danksta, there should be a tunnel at the end of the, like, towards the start area of the tutorial. If you just run straight to the tunnel, it's going to ask if you want to escape to Norath. One of them is mac and cheese. Nice. Ominous has one called Ominous Stuff or something, starring none other than... Oh my god. Trying this again with new maps. The maps will help a lot, dude. Danksta, even if you aren't able to get out, I'm sure there's somebody in chat who can end up hooking you up. If you go to Plane of Knowledge, you're welcome to join our Discord and let us know if you want an invite, and people can hook you up. What realm is this? I play on Fear V. Yeah, Attorney, yeah, we're on Fear V. Spoiled from EverQuest 2. I need my maps. Yeah, this is all on FV. I was on Veniki, but I switched over to Fear V here. Alright, sorry guys, but I gotta wrap things up here. I gotta log off for the night. I'm in tutorial. Can you make me off? Yeah, here. I'll just make you an officer. Alright. What guild is it called? Last question. We're Variety of Void. Yeah, Pockets, we're on FV. No problem, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out. If you guys want to stick around for the raid, we're going to raid one of my favorite streamers here. His name is No Mercy. He's also playing EverQuest. If you guys want to stick around for the raid, cool. If not, I appreciate y'all. We'll be back on tomorrow. Megaton, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate you. We're going to send y'all over to No Mercy. Like I said, if you want to stick around, cool. If not, maybe next time.